Hello everybody and welcome to the Eclazz Automotive experience. As you can see, these are the humble beginnings. My current situation, this camera is being held up by a speaker stand. I am a professional DJ. It's something I've been doing for over 20 years. That's where the Eclazz comes from. I'm Eclazz DJ. But I want to show everybody that, you know, there's a lot more to a person than just one thing. I mean, you can be good at multiple things, and I kind of got a knack for fixing stuff, and I want to share that with you. And as I learn how to fix things and make it better, you'll learn how to fix things and make it better, and maybe you'll teach me some stuff along the ways. At any rate, in the background here you can see the throwback, and behind that, that's the Eclazz. Those are the two project vehicles that I want to cover throughout the show. I want to do an LS swap on this guy, and I want to resurrect this one. This truck right here is extremely special to me. Bear with me as I go through this. I'm learning as we go along. As a matter of fact, I'm learning right as we speak how to do this. My phone's being held up by a speaker stand and a microphone stand combined. I don't know how I made that happen, but it's working quite well as a tripod. It's holding up to the wind. This is Pennsylvania. It's very windy and it's very cold. Some of you are probably wondering, what on earth am I doing? You can hear the cars in the background, and you know, I probably don't have very much to offer other, you know, something that everybody else doesn't have. But what I do have is I have some really great stories to tell. And I know some people that have some really great stories to tell. And I'm sure there's a lot of vehicles out there that have some really great stories to tell as well. And part of this is going to be me telling stories and interviewing people and hearing their story. Well, you're probably wondering what's sitting behind me. That right there might be the throwback. And that right there, that's the Eclazz. Those are the two projects we're going to start the channel with, and I hope you're ready for some pretty interesting stuff, because I'm on an extreme budget and I'm going to try to make this happen. Okay, and well, here we go. Tour of the Camaro. As you can see, it's become sort of a catch-all. It's been sitting here for a while. It was carbureted and they converted it to throttle body before I got it, but it does have a nice set of headers on it that are nice and rusty. They make a lot of noise. It's got a pretty sweet exhaust system. Comes down on both sides, comes right out underneath the driver's side door and the passenger side door conveniently, so that when you're sitting there idling with the window down, you can also get nice and toasty off the fumes. But my plans are to, again, I would like to do an LS swap in here, so that's why I've let it sit. I can't justify putting a bunch of money into it, even though the 305 does run. It doesn't have very much power. It blows a lot of smoke. Maybe we'll put a nitrous kit on it and see how much nitrous it can handle before it blows up. Who knows? Let me know in the comments down below what you think I should do with it. Anyway, we'll move along. It's got a clean interior for the year, if you can get the doors to open when they want to open. But it's not all tore up and stained up and stuff, surprisingly, you know. This thing's been pretty well taken care of. It's not rotted out. It doesn't have holes in the floor or anything. However, it does need some wiring. As you can see, it's been converted to throttle body, so they changed the computer and stuff. It does have a built B&M shifter and B&M transmission with a shift kit. So that was a score for sure. I acquired this in trade. I made a promise to my father that we would build a vehicle together, and this is the vehicle that I chose. He used to have a Camaro when we were younger, and he got rid of his Camaro to take care of us. You know, things got tight, and it was too much for him to have at the time. So he sacrificed his car in lieu of us having a roof over our head and a good life. So in turn, I want to turn this into something fun for him. Still trying to get all this figured out, this whole YouTube thing. I'm sure you got like a 6-year-old running around the house that could teach me how to do this better than, you know, anything that I know. But, you know, bear with me as I do. We're going to get there someday. We'll make everything right. I don't even have a garage yet. We all got to start somewhere, right? Here's my 1985 Nissan 720. It's actually an 86. It's an 85 and a half. But you can't find anything under it for when you go to 86. Some of the stuff's different. But it's my 1985 Nissan 720. Built it about 6 or 7 years ago alongside of some of my really, really good friends. But due to some bad decision making of my own, I had to park this thing for a long time, and in an attempt to save it, I gave it away at one point. And due to them same very good friends, this vehicle has made it back in my life. and I'm extremely grateful for that. But as you can see, it needs a lot of work. And there's some, it's rotting through in some places, rusting. Floorboards are pretty much gone. Some hand pinstriping done here. I would like to save by a guy named Mikey in Florida. Pinstriping by Mikey. Does some really amazing work, and I'm fortunate enough to have some of that on there. You can see all the way around it. I mean, there's spots everywhere that definitely need some fixing on. I mean, good amount of rust through here on the roof. It was suggested that we just cut the roof off, make it a convertible. I don't know. I really don't know. Y'all let me know. Put it in the comments down below what you think I should do with it. Definitely needs some interior work. This truck's not going anywhere though. I'm gonna keep it. You know, we're gonna bring it back. I love this vehicle. It means a lot to me. It's been through a lot with me. Did some really cool shows. As you can see, 2017 is the last time it was driven. But we'll go underneath in the bed. It's a project that really never got finished. You know, we got it so far, and then just kind of things fell apart in my world, and it never really got finished. So definitely want to finish it. I've had some thoughts of doing a wood bed. Maybe keep it the same color. Definitely want to do the interior. I know some great interior people. Well, that's it for today. I just wanted to give you guys a quick run through of the two vehicles, you know, a once over. As we start to build them, as I get into fixing on them and doing whatever I got to do to get them up and running and on the road and becoming what they are, we'll go into more detail to each one of them, to their specific needs, what's been done to them, what's in them. There's a lot of work, and especially in the throwback right here. There's a lot of work. I don't know if any of you guys noticed, but it's got a Toyota front bumper, and you know, it's shaved blinkers. There's shaved gas door. There's my friend John Thorpe. He's an amazing body man. He did the sheet metal work for this years ago, and it's held up. I mean, the paint that's on it right now is not actual paint. It's like a primer coat. So, you know, that absorbs water, and unfortunately it did absorb water throughout the years, and it allowed it to eat up the sheet metal and things like that. So there's gonna be a lot of sheet metal work involved in this, and I would love to get John back out here to do some more body work to it, which I'm sure he would. He would love to get his hands back in it. And we'll do that. We'll definitely get together on that, and we'll get some work. You hear me, John? I'm talking to you, buddy. Anyway, well, here we go. Buckle up and enjoy the ride.